Something.
Good morning. Back at it, day 2 on this trip. Trying to get everything rounded up, fixed up. We got a list of things that we need to finish up here. We're still on track to meet our original goal of having winches, the rear steer, and having it ready to run. We don't have the fittings to hook up the transmission cooler, so we can't actually start the motor. I'm gonna start over here on this big bulkhead connector today, and Dusty's finishing up the battery cables over here.
Spent all day there yesterday?
All day.
This has been a long, tedious process, but it's turning out good. That's all that matters.
So you want to say what you did wrong?
Again? Wrong? Again? What can I help with? Is there anything you need? Oh, we're just plugging away here, just terminating a bunch of wires here, so a bunch of tedium.
He terminated them wrong.
Yeah, I put the wrong connectors on them, so.
What are you gonna do?
Cut them off and redo it. Litter the floor with my failures, so. Got my granny glasses here so I can read these little numbers. So the downside to these connectors is it's really hard to get the wires to push in. So I finally get this one to push in, and it's in the wrong hole. And I left my tool at home to release these pins, so it'll just be wrong till next visit, I guess. I just made myself a note, and I'm just gonna keep pushing wires in. See how many more I can mess up.
Hopefully the one messed up helps you find where you're headed.
Yeah, it will. It will. It'll help. Because there's 49 pins in this little connector, so, and they're almost microscopic. I have to wear these ×2s to even read them.
And he's making fun of the ×2s, but I'm wearing them and using them all the time.
It's a walk of shame when I have to wear glasses for me. I've been making fun of my wife for wearing them for the last 10 years, so.
It has not been 10 years.
All right, 8.5.
Oh, that hurt. Where you been?
Getting some candy. I ate lunch, now I need something sweet. And I just happen to have some Skittles left over from last time. So I'm eating them.
He has a little bit of a Skittles problem.
I would say more of a sugar problem.
Oh, you totally scared me.
All right, so we're getting near the end finally. We're pulling this wire up here for the fuel pump. Right there. It's kind of tight. There's plenty of room for the wire, just not plenty of room for my big fat paws. There we go.
Oh.
Hopefully that's still the right length.
It is.
What trick? What did you hook it onto up there, Dusty?
We just use this big fat cable. It's pliable enough to move around, but stiff enough that it'll actually push. And had to get it kind of down and around and hung in there, but we got her. Success! Success!
Yippee!
It's time for some power.
It is. So this will be the first time we've powered it up since we've done anything. So, well, let her rip. So if there's any smoke coming out, it'll be as big a surprise to me as it is to you. So.
Whoa, what was that?
Something.
Probably one of the winch cables would be my guess.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, you heard it. Let's see.
No computer plugged in, so we're okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Crazy. Yeah, we'll just start isolating, see what happened. Yeah, we're still dead short.
Really?
No, still.
Gonna be the last one you said.
Well, we still have all of these down here. We'll
Oh,
have
all
to
the
have-
negatives, because one of them could be a positive.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question is this really a 2-pole bus bar? Or do we need to cut something?
Yeah, that's a good possibility.
Because we didn't really know, right? And we never.
we never did check that.
It was already installed.
Right.
Yeah,
So it very well could have been a single bus or.
Yeah, we never did check that. We just assumed that it was the way it was. It looked like it was.
I mean, it looks like it.
Oh no, it's not.
It's all one. It's all one bar.
piece, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Well, there we go.
So the question is, can we take that off and cut it?
I don't think so, because it's like an extrusion.
All right. Well, at least it wasn't me
No.
per se.
No.
I was only working on it for 2 days. I probably should have noticed that, but
But the way it looks, nobody ever questioned it.
it looks like a 2-bar. Like it would have been.
Yeah.
I think we should probably see if we can order one.
Yeah.
So now you can't test stuff, huh?
We are. We're just getting creative here with our connection skills. So, just gonna stack all these grounds for now until we can get a different bus bar arrangement.
I think we found a
I think we got.
couple options.
I think we got the solutions. So.
Thank goodness for Amazon. Oh, come on, I just need one more thread and all.
Did you stack them all?
Trying. I just can't quite get it all to. Big
Do you
old
need the
stiff.
step to be able to get in there?
No, it's just the cables are so stiff.
Seeing him lift his feet off the ground.
Oh, hey.
Did you have a bolt to bolt those all to? My goodness.
Just pulled it all together. They're just the grounds, so we can do that. And if they touch anything, it's not gonna hurt anything.
And then put all the positive on the bus bar.
And put it, yeah.
Alright, round number 2.
Wait, and you notice he's just gonna tap it.
Hey, look at that.
Make sure I actually hit it.
Amazing what happens when you don't have a direct short through a 10,000 amp bus bar. Okay, we got this menagerie figured out. That was our mistake, or more specifically my mistake. We saw this bus bar and it had 2 separate bars, we thought. We didn't install it, so I just didn't check it out. But it is in fact all one thing, which would make sense now that I think about it. So we ended up taking and tying all the negatives together just with a bolt for now. We do have a different right there. It'll be good because we can tuck it down. It's 0 chance of it hurting anything for now. We do have the proper bus bars ordered and we'll get those replaced. So we're going to test the winches now and test the computer and rear steer. This is the wireless controller that Harbor Freight sent.
The front one won't work, remember?
Oh, it's the front one that's not working, huh?
That one's this one over here.
Yep. Okay. Side winch driver, yep.
Yep.
Okay. Side winch passenger, nothing. Boom winch main, nothing.
That's that one.
Okay. Boom winch driver, boom winch passenger, nothing. And nothing on there.
So you have 2.
That one's not hooked up, powered. I just didn't hook that positive up yet.
Okay.
The second battery, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Because that's hooked up to the other battery.
Keep scaring the crud out of me.
Weird. It is. I'll hop up there and hook that up.
Main
That one works. Okay.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. So it's not sending any signal. Same with the front winch, actually.
Well, everything appears to be connected.
Nothing on the receiver. You can see now. Wait. I don't even know how to test it past that.
Yeah. Check and be sure that we have power and ground. So we have power there. See anything that way? Okay.
Oh wait. Do these need to be on? Sorry. There's a switch.
Yeah, this one's on.
This one's on. Yeah, turn that one on. Won't go in though.
This one?
I wonder if one of the wires fell off. It'll go out, but it won't go in. Passenger. Boom. Still not working. So this one I need to tear into.
We need to see if it has any power to it.
Can we test the connector?
We had something small enough to poke in there.
So this is fine. In and out. But this only does.
Okay. It could be the switch or it could be something in there, so.
That's a positive wire right there. You have it hooked to the negatives.
Where?
Cover.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right, is that?
It could be, I don't know.
It should be. Anything that has the plastic cover on it is positive.
Oh, okay, I just didn't see the red.
Oh yeah, because some of the ones, if I didn't cut them. So that one was actually the rear one, I think, or this one, and it reached perfect. So I didn't have to cut it, so I didn't put any red on it.
Okay.
So we can pull it off and I can throw red on it real quick.
They'll run them all simultaneously.
That's weird. I can start with the drivers. So as soon as I hit the passenger, it stops the drivers.
So it won't let us do 2 winches at the same time.
Kinda, sorta,
But not
it's
really.
really flaky.
You just have to toggle between the two is what you're doing?
As soon as that passenger side one puts on, it kicks the driver's side on. So it just has to be something with the receivers. It's doing something like push and hold the button, and then it'll switch. And so 3 of them work, 4 of them, they just keep going back and forth for some reason.
And when the lights are off, you can't work it?
No, yeah, so nothing works on these. But after, if I cycle, like pull the battery out, put it back in, they'll all light up. We'll give it a minute, see if it just shuts off, and then we'll turn it back on. And then they'll all turn on. But every once in a while, it'll do this, and I'm not really sure why.
So now, let's go ahead. I wonder if the rear steer will work.
Oh, yeah. You should be able to.
Yeah.
You should be able to plug it in, right?
I hope. Let's see what we did.
I'm scared. You can't get stuff back there on my
That's all there is. It worked once, and that was it. Yeah, the power's there. You don't even know. That's really weird. I didn't do anything. Oh, well, I'll take it.
So it just does one tire at a time?
It's this link is like hooked.
Oh, now
Oh.
it's working that way.
Worked great for a second. Still got power.
Yeah. And it won't go back to the. Let's see if we have anything at the front.
Okay.
Nothing. Nothing too.
Not getting anything to here. So it's something with that relay is being funky delicate. And then so the blue one is not working.
Yeah, I don't know why that relay is staying on. Oh wow. That's good. That's the one that's messed up. That's correct. I think that one diode was backwards.
Oh, the diode? Oh, I didn't realize that that's what those were.
Oh.
You just spun the one?
Yeah, I think it wasn't sitting in there properly, so there's one direction, there's the other direction.
Why are we not wearing it then? Did I keep it unplugged?
I guess, I hope so. So those little black things I took out,
Oh yeah,
those were diodes.
Okay.
So diodes let current go one direction but not the other. And I think the one was in backwards. Okay.
Where's deer? Go. Ooh.
Oh, really? That's not all the way.
No, that's
It's
good.
gonna look good, so.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Alright, so moving on to the next calamity.
Can I plug the power into the computer?
Let me make sure.
Okay, you tell me when you're ready.
Go ahead.
He is on.
That should be it. I have the relay kick on. Okay. We can.
I haven't hooked power to the computer yet.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and turn your key off.
Okay, off.
Plug the computer in.
Okay, you already know we have power here, huh?
Well, actually, I didn't check the ground there. We probably should check the ground. I'll just plug it here. I just plug this into the power out here.
So check the ground.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's this one right here, but
Am I good to plug it in? Okay.
let's see. Go ahead and
Key on, ready? All the lights are on
There's
the.
the pump kick on.
Yep.
But I got to keep the relay out so that they don't pump gassing because the lines aren't hooked up. So that's a good sign. The
Wanna bump the starter?
Huh?
Bump starter?
You ready?
Yeah! Boy!
Do it again? Is that what you said?
I said, all right.
He's off?
He is off. Everything computer should have went off.
Yeah, everything. Do you want him to unplug the computer while we're gone, or are you good to leave it?
Yeah, let's leave the computer unplugged.
Oh yeah, maybe
I'll just leave this till we
We
leave.
show him.
Yeah,
So he can see some pretty colors.
Okay, so we got a lot of stuff handled. We'll start with this guy right here. So this thing's a little janky,
Oh, I know what it does.
but so the rear winch goes out, but it won't come back in.
Okay, we have to figure that out.
Yep,
It's not the winch. They pulled that apart.
we
too.
pulled it apart, so it's either a problem here or with the receiver itself, because everything is wired up properly inside of it. So
Okay. Yeah, but
not in.
not in. Okay.
So this one, I'm guessing, is the one that has their own.
Yeah, that's the one with the wrong receiver.
Okay, so that one does, but it does work. We've verified it with that other dongle.
Okay.
But sometimes we were playing with it, half of these lights would go on.
Yeah, because what happens is that if you don't use them for a few minutes, they turn off.
Oh.
But they go from the last time you used them.
We got, this works.
Oh, look at that.
So that's all good. Yep.
Okay, and then. Nope, on off. Cell phone ring, we've got to have that all before that'll even work.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We're gonna have to get a different bus bar, because there isn't really any way to connect all the grounds together. I thought these were two separate bus bars. They're not. They are connected together. So we got to get a different one for all the grounds, and I just got all the grounds bolted together right there.
Oh, okay.
So we found a 2 single row 6-bolt blocks. So we'll just change this whole thing and go to one.
Because we don't need any of these small ones for anything.
Not really. We can change the terminals on. We got a couple of smaller
Yeah.
wires, but we can change the terminals on those.
Okay,
So,
that's easy.
yep. So, but it's not going to affect anything. It just doesn't look the best.
Right.
So that's all good there. The computer does work. You want to turn that key on?
This is pretty awesome.
So anyway, go ahead and turn that key on. You can see all the lights.
Sorry.
All the lights come on.
Yeah.
So that's good, and then it does crank.
Yeah, and he unplugged the fuel pump so it doesn't.
So it doesn't run. We
Yeah.
did hear it run for half a second. That's why you can smell fuel. So,
Okay.
And
and
then,
then it does crank. So
Okay, is it just unplugged right here?
it's actually right here. The fuel pump relay. I just marked it with some tape,
Perfect.
and it's right there, and
Okay.
it goes in this box right there. Where
Okay.
it's marked. I got a piece of tape right there. You just push that in.
You'll be getting a phone call in a couple days.
Okay. All right. Well, you got the cliff notes of that. Then the last thing I wanted to show you was just how this all comes apart. So we'll start here with this bulkhead connector. I've already got this bulkhead connector undone.
Okay.
So it's pretty easy. It's keyed if you want to. We'll start on the inside of the cab and then we'll just work our way out. So the next step is we got to unplug the computer. And then there's one more plug right here that's got red tape on it. Right there, that guy right there.
Okay.
That just unplugs like that. And then this whole harness
Pulls out of here.
pulls out of here.
Okay.
Go ahead and pull and I'll feed it.
Do these all just keep coming?
Yep. So you just have to do one connector at a time.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
whole thing is through now.
I'm gonna just lay that on the engine.
Yep, so that's everything from the interior of the truck. There'll be one more connector when it's all done for these, well, on the inside of the truck.
Yeah.
For
they're-
these right here. Where's the other end?
I saw the end of one of these right there.
Yeah, so one there, and then these right here.
Okay.
These are for all the winches, so there'll be another connector that looks just like this one on that. And we got the connector on the cab, but we didn't get it on this harness yet.
Okay, and then how do we get these?
Then this, let me grab a half and a 9/16.
So the reason that we need this cab to come off so easily is there is no way for me to grease and maintain the front drive shaft. So we're not going to maintain the front drive shaft, but I would like to replace it when it fails. This side is just that one harness right there.
One harness right here, and I made everything to where it loops on the outside for easy access, so you're not trying to thread things up and through. So now this harness is ready to go. So this will hang right there.
Okay.
And we'll stick that bolt right back in there.
And eventually we'll have bolts down here.
Yeah, we will
those
eventually
zip ties.
have, when we finish this up, we'll put idle clamps here and here to hold this harness there. So
Good old idle clamps, a word that I knew. No, for me to get, you know, one of those loop clamps that bolts together with the rubber on it. That's a. Yeah. I've been able to call them out for years. I just wasn't calling them what their name was.
Yep. So there's those two. Same thing. This will get a couple of idle clamps. Airlines will go up through here to the rear locker solenoid that we talked about.
Okay, and we'll have the similar couple bolts there.
Yeah, so it's really simple. So here we are, we're most of the way through this, and we've been talking about it. What are we into it, like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
So
It's going to take longer for me to unbolt the master cylinder and the steering than it is to do the rest of this. This is still like, cabs can be off this thing. Two guys can have this cab off in 45 minutes.
or less. Will you hand me a 5/16 National Fine nut? We'll just stick a nut on the back side of this.
Oh, to keep those together.
Keep those together so these don't get forgotten, because these are super critical
The grounds.
You don't want like the 2 a.m. Chad, this isn't starting.
Yeah, nothing's working.
The worst one. There's some, I don't know where smoke's coming from, but it's smoking.
So those are both off. So this whole thing should just lay here. Just like that.
Yeah.
Make sure that's all.
I can put longer bolts here too, so that we're catching more thread on that.
Okay.
Those are just bolts inside.
Yeah,
the
but
cab.
even the 2 threads that they have is plenty.
Plenty.
Yeah, they just need
Well,
to be.
I think I'm gonna put them on with 9 locks.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good plan. That's it. That should be. It should come off now.
That's amazing. There is a significant amount of circuitry on this truck.
Yeah, it is fairly complex with everything. So, but it's worked out really good. The harnesses turned out pretty tidy. I think we only had one magic pop when we hooked up the battery.
It was a pretty good.
Oh.
That's when we found out the bus bar didn't do positive and negative.
Oh.
It was single.
Yeah.
So we got a correct short.
So you have a new little black spot on the positive terminal on one of your batteries.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. You
Just think of me when you look at
Yeah,
it.
you can just laugh about it, so it's all good. So,
I got everything that I know about. I've got to hook up the fuel lines,
yep.
put the pump relay in, power steering stuff, coolant stuff,
Yep.
and it'll fire.
It should fire. Yes.
Take that rag out.
Yep.
Then hook
Mine
up
are
your
amazing.
For,
Any other questions we can?
Yeah, how did this turn out up here?
Those are for the compressors. So. Those are just going to be used for trigger wires to trigger a relay.
Oh, are you running?
So we'll power the compressors probably off of the power wire that runs to this.
Okay,
rear
so
steering.
we've got two.
So-
What are you thinking the configuration's going to be?
So we'll just have a
Because there's two of them. There's two of them here.
right. We weren't sure how we were going to do it. We'll only need one, so we'll have another one for another accessory back here if you want.
If we need it.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you need it. So
You guys thought of everything.
I don't know about that. So I'm sure we'll uncover something. So we did our very best, though. I do promise that.
Oh, I believe that. I've been watching it.
Those are for lights to go up on your headache raft there.
Oh, okay. I wonder how we should do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get that far.
You should be able to just punch a hole, push them up all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can punch a hole through here. This is all hollow.
Yeah.
Getting around that would be a problem.
I think you're good, pretty much ready for hammers. So this might be a little vulnerable to exhaust gates.
We'll be really cautious about that stuff.
Okay.
So,
we
so
just
whether
put
we wrap it in something.
Yeah, something, just even some header tape or something just to keep it from burning. I do have some other sleeve. So I got some more of this. In fact, you can get that at Napa, I think, or some, and you can wrap any of those kinds of spots. It's kind of nice because it's just Velcro.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really easy to work with.
Yeah, we'll just get that for right now.
Yep.
Short term and maybe long term. It's temporary unless it works.
Some
Then
of
why
the
fix
most
it?
permanent repairs are trail fixes, so.
Yeah. That's when you find out exactly how good it has to be.
Yeah.
This is how I got on it, but turns out this only has to be this good.
Yep. Works great.
This is huge. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. My pleasure. All right. Big thanks to Matt for letting us come down and invade his shop and work on the record. It's
Anytime.
quite a privilege to be here. Till next time, remember, trust but verify. When all else fails, you just have to do it yourself. Thanks for watching.
That's a cute little.
That's a cute little breakfast.
It is. That's a little tiny.
Guess they saw the size of me when I walked in.
They're reassessing.
Microdot for the pudgy guy walking in.
Gotta save him from himself.